I really think it's almost beyond a doubt in my mind that Manafort conspired with the Russians. It's still a question of who is he protecting by lying, if anyone, and why.
Manafort had become a de facto Russian agent himself. And so in some respects, when the Trump campaign and even the candidate himself conspired with Manafort about foreign policy outcomes in a Trump presidency, like sanctions relief, like undermining NATO, in effect, Trump was conspiring with a Russian agent.
Two people there, sober-minded people, both former feds who know a lot about the Russia investigation, on this very broadcast during this very hour last night. They were reacting to the conclusion of that federal judge that Paul Manafort lied to prosecutors after agreeing to cooperate, potentially adding years to his prison sentence. The obvious question is why Manafort lied and whether those lies are part of a connection between Donald Trump, his campaign, and the Russians. Former CIA Director John Brennan offered his theory on this network earlier today.
If he weren't the sitting president of the United States, would you think he was a Russian asset or a Russian agent or an unwitting Russian asset?
There are individuals that the Russians have been able to manipulate and exploit because individuals are concerned about what the Russians might expose that could embarrass and discredit them and hurt them. And those are individuals who aren't assets or agents, witting or unwitting. They are ones who cooperate and collude because of the potential damage that the Russians can do if the Russians decide to come out against them.
Let's talk about it tonight with Malcolm Nance, veteran of Navy intelligence, special ops, and homeland security with 35 years working in the field of counterterrorism and intelligence. He's also the author of The Plot to Destroy Democracy, How Putin and His Spies Are Undermining America and Dismantling the West, which makes him something of an expert on this topic. Malcolm, do you view this as established fact, this question about Mr. Manafort?
Oh, I do think that is established fact. Paul Manafort, the funny thing is, I have a new book coming up, and the chapter is entitled The Agent. Paul Manafort is a Russian asset. And we know that because he has been under contract for pro-Moscow governments in the Ukraine since 2003 at the earliest. He has been working in their interest, including, as we're finding out during the 2016 campaign, when he brought himself and got brought onto the Trump campaign. He was working for the Russian oligarchy, including promising to give them briefings about the Trump campaign. We understand now that the special counsel is focusing in on a meeting that he had at a cigar bar in Jared Kushner's 666 Fifth Avenue, in which he may have had a clandestine meeting where he might have passed on possibly, information from the Trump campaign. This makes him an agent of a foreign power. And I don't mean agent as in trade representative, agent as in an intelligence asset who may have been openly, wittingly, or unwittingly manipulated, as John Brennan said earlier, because he owed a debt or because he was being coerced into doing it, or he willingly did it under contract.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.